Hey everyone, this is your girl Sade. I'm making this video. This is my 9 weeks post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. On my last video, I made 2 months post-op, which was 8 weeks. I was down to 278 pounds, and I started at 336, which was a total loss of 58 pounds. Now I am down another 7 pounds. I am at 271 for a total of 65 pounds. And that is only 2 weeks. I'm sorry, only 2 months and 1 week post op. So I'm doing pretty good, 65 pounds down. And I know that's a lot, but I really worked my butt off in the gym. Like in my last video, I said I got a new job working 12-hour shifts. And the 12 hours I'm at work, I'm on my feet all day walking back and forth. So that helps a lot. And then every day I'm off, I go to the gym and work out. But I really noticed the difference. I'm going to actually treat myself tomorrow because I don't want to buy any clothes because I know I won't stay in that size long. So I'm going to go get my hair dyed. So I can't wait for that. I'm sorry, I have a sore throat. But I can't wait for that. I am so sorry, y'all. I made 271. I noticed a difference. So does everybody else. On my Facebook page, I recently put that I was down 65 pounds and loving it, and how I was so motivated. And remember, nobody knows I had it, so everybody was leaving me comments like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing? How did you do it?" And they're like, "We always see you update your status saying that you're going to the gym, but 65 pounds, that's good. And then I actually put some new pictures on there, and people commented on them. But most of them, when they would leave me comments, ask me how did I do it, I would just, instead of commenting back on my status, I would just actually send them a personal message, and I'll just be like, I'm eating smaller portions and exercising. And it's like I hate to lie, but at the same time, I don't really want you in my business. But I feel really good about that. I'm gonna get up at 5 in the morning, go to the beauty shop at 6, get my hair dyed. Something a little different. Um, let's see what else I want to talk about. Oh, I did want to share with y'all this story, and I really think people should think about it. My best friend, uh, remind you, she's the only one besides my family that knows I had the surgery. But her aunt has a friend who wanted to get the gastric bypass here. The doctor refused 2 times to do it because of her previous health history, and it was too risky. Instead of her listening to her doctor, she went to Dallas, which is about an hour from here, hour and a half at the most. But she went there, found a doctor, and the doctor agreed to do it right off the bat. So, of course, she went with it. He did the surgery. Everything went wrong. And this lady, I want to say, is only in her 30s, and now she's kind of like a vegetable. She's been in the hospital for a month. She has a feeding tube. I don't know if she has a colostomy bag or not, but she's like bedbound. She can't do anything for herself, and she went from, I want to say, like a 16, 18 down to like a size 4. And if you think about it, they completed the gastric bypass, but just from her being so sick and what happened with the surgery, she went to a size 4. Okay, she's still brand new with the gastric bypass, so she's still gonna lose more weight. You're on a feeding tube, so it's not like you can get any solid food. You're getting liquid. So she's gonna get even smaller, but I just wanted to share the story because you do need to listen to your doctor. And I know it's probably hard because she probably battled, her with weight her whole life. But when it comes to that point where you have a doctor refusing to do the surgery, I'm pretty sure that I would try to bust my butt and do it on my own. I mean, I know how hard it is because I turned to surgery, but I don't know, it's kind of sad. Um, but I also want to talk about hair loss. And I do have a confession because I do not drink my protein drinks like I'm supposed to. And I know that my doctor told me the more food I can eat, I can kind of slack off on it. But really, I can't even eat a lot. So I know I'm not getting the protein that I need. But my hair hasn't started falling out yet. Um, I noticed that it is shedding more because when I comb my hair, it's a bunch of hair in the comb, but I don't really worry about it because my hair always sheds and it's pretty thick and it got, it's a decent length. But I don't know. I'm gonna start back on my protein, and I know like my calcium and my multivitamins, I take those, but not like I'm supposed to because some days I do skip them. So I just need to get back on my routine with those things. And let me see. I know I had some more stuff written down. And when I make my next video, I'm going to try and update my measurements that I did on a few videos back. Let's see. Oh, I also wanted to take a Zumba class. I didn't get to take it last week, but I'm still thinking about it. I don't know yet, but I might go ahead and do it. It's only like $5 here. $5 per class, so you can't beat that. And I also went to the grocery store and I bought me some more sugar-free popsicles, and I bought some banquet TV dinners because they were on sale for $1. I got the ones with the Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes and corn because I know the Salisbury steak is very, very soft, so I can chew that up pretty good, and I actually like it. I started my B complex. I don't know if I told you in another video or not, but my doctor told me to get that after my last post-op visit. So I went to Target and I bought a bottle for about $6. And I take that every now and then. I'm just the kind of person, I hate to take pills. And, pills, medicine, no. Even like if I catch a cold or anything like that, I have a runny nose, I don't even like to take Tylenol. But anyway, I'm going to get on my calcium and multivitamins and also the B complex. But that's really about it. I thought about not doing a video for a while just because I wanted to come back and let there be like a big difference, but I'm not going to do that because I'm keeping this for my reference too, and I want to be able to look back on it and watch the videos one by one. But one thing that I do want to do, I don't know how many other people do this, but I'm going to get me a scrapbook and I'm going to make me a scrapbook. And I already gathered some pictures from when I was like in middle school, high school, and then some from like the past 3 or 4 years. I'm going to make me a scrapbook of my weight loss journey. And maybe when I start putting it together, I'll make a video and show y'all how it looks. But I think everybody should do it because you can not only look on the internet um, to see your weight loss, but you can also have something handy that you can show people. Um, there is a lady that worked for me. I want to say she's probably in her late 20s or early 30s, but she had the gastric bypass 1 year and about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So she's almost 13 months post-op, and she was telling me about her journey, and I believe she lost 130 to 140 pounds, and she looks great. And I look at the way she eats, and she can't even eat that much, and she's 13 months out. She'll have a little bitty Tupperware bowl. It'll have like mashed potatoes, and she'll have cheese melted on it, and like maybe 3 or 4 jalapenos in there, and then she'll have like a banana. But she can't even eat like the whole banana after eating the mashed potatoes. Or I just, I watch her here and there, but she doesn't know I had surgery. I just, I go in the break room, and if no one's in there, then I'll go ahead and stay in there and eat. But if someone is in there, I tend to go somewhere else in the hospital, and I'll go sit down and eat, just because I don't want people asking me why I'm not eating that much, or why am I always eating fruit, or because some days I take watermelon to work, and I have like a little clear container that I got from the grocery store that had watermelon, but I kept it and cleaned it out. And when my mom buys a watermelon, she always calls me, and I'll come fill up my container, and I'll take it to work for like 2 or 3 days. Um, and I remember one day I did that, and this guy asked me where was my lunch at, and I was like, here it is. And we were sitting in the break room eating, and he's like, that's all you gonna eat? And I'm like, yeah. And I think I only got down maybe 2 pieces, and he was looking at me like, no, you need to eat some food. And I'm like, I'm eating. He's like, no, watermelon won't get you full. And I'm just thinking to myself, leave me alone. But oh well, that's what I do. If it's a bunch of people in a break room, I'll just go out somewhere else and eat. And I know, like, one day last week, and this will actually show you how much I can eat. Last week, I haven't had Vienna sausages in a while. So I bought 1 can, the regular kind, and 1 can was a chicken Viennas. So for lunch that day, like I said, I don't want anybody to see me. So for lunch, I got a styrofoam cup. I drained out the liquid, and I dumped the Viennas in that styrofoam cup, and I put a towel over it. And I walked to the skywalk part of the hospital, and I sat down and ate. I ate maybe 1 or 1.5 Vienna sausages, and that was it for lunch. And those things they're only about this tall. They're very small. And then that could have been around 1 or 2 in the evening. And that day, I think I had worked 16 hours. So that night, I opened up the chicken Vienna sausages, and it has the chicken broth in there with it. So I poured out the chicken broth, and I ate 2 Vienna sausages, and that was it. And I think when I got home, I could have had 1 or 2 pieces of watermelon, but that's all. And sometimes I think, like, I know with my paperwork from the doctor, it says your stomach can hold 2 to 3 ounces. I don't even think mine can hold that much. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's just what I think. But that's about it. And if anyone can tell me how to do a slideshow with pictures or add music to my videos, please let me know, because I want to do it. And I have pictures of like what I eat, and then pictures of me before and how I look now, that I would really love to share with you all. But I'll be back soon to make another video, so wish me luck. And I'm going to go hit the gym every single day that I'm off, and hopefully you can see the change, because I can.